Right then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Extreme Racing League's Extreme Tier 1 of X1RL. We are at Bahrain. We will be joined by Kenzie at some point, so Kenzie will be here. I'd like to say happy and hello to everybody, and we are about to go into qualifying 1. Alright then, and we actually have someone on the hot lap, so we'll go and watch them. Mr. Path. Let's go on board with Mr. Path and see what he puts in. Do you think he's pulled out that lap or not? I don't think he has. I think he's still going. Bean might want to get out of the way though. Hello, Renault. I think qualifying times will probably be like a 120, maybe like a 126, low 126, and may even be a 125 at some point. Waiting for a weather forecast from somebody. When anyone can send me a weather forecast, would be good. We presume it'll be dry because it's Bahrain. I don't think I've ever seen it rain here in a race on Xbox. So time to beat for Q1 will be. That's at a 126.3 into first position. I'm just trying to see. I think Sack is on his way now. Final corner. And Sack posts a 126.2, goes into first. So yeah, we did think it'd be a low 126, and there's Colossal with a 126.7. Moves into third position. We have a Ferrari coming of, I presume that's Ollie. No, Ollie is not. It's Ultimate. And Whippy's got a qualifying ban, so yeah. He is get up there. He's out and going to qualify in P20. Ultimate sets a 126.2. Into second. Anderson in the Mercedes as a reserve posts a 127.3 into fifth position. Danny, new Red Bull driver, in replacing Raf in sixth with a 127.3. We have a racing point of Cyclone coming. No, Mr. Asmo, I'm all by myself. Cyclone posts a 126.8 and moves into 5th position in the racing point. Fiend as a reserve has come in and he's posted a 127.2 in the Renault into 6th position. Jaleb and a reserve this week and last week in the racing point. He looks good in pink. Posts a 128.5 into 10th position, which you know that isn't good enough. We got Tamer is in now, so he's just on his hot lap now. I'm trying to see where that Mercedes is. That's Anderson. So, where is... I can't even see him on the map. So he's there, so Tamer's there. Master Plane's just starting his hot lap. So we'll go on board with Tamer Curve. Well, it used to be Tamer Curve, it's now just called Tamer. Right, Tamer posts a 132.3, goes into P12. He'll know that's not good enough as well. Nilsson's just started his hot lap. And Master Plane is in the final sector now. Just trying to see if anyone we missed. Ultimate post, yeah, almost a second there. Anyone we missed? Oh, well, we missed Hurricanes with into 7th with a 127.1, and Ollie posts a 126.9, moved into 5th. And Cyclone's in 5th with a 126.8. So really, probably a low 127 would put you comfortably through, I would have thought. And Master Plane has a 133.6, which he also knows is not good enough. Asmo and Mr. Wilson are in on our outlaps. Liam and Wallington and Lowe are all in the pit still. Well, Lowe's just come out of the pits to do his out lap. He's in for a reserve as well in the AlphaTauri. Purple second sector from Nilsson in the McLaren. And Nilsson goes into first with a 126.1. Sorry, I was sending a message on the chat box. So, Asmo is just starting his hot lap. Mr. Wilson is just coming in now, entering the second sector in the middle. So, let's see what he can post. Mr. Wilson Poster 126.8 moves into 6th position in the Williams. I'm just trying to see, Liam is in 2nd sector. I'm just trying to see where Asmo is. Asmo's in 3rd sector, I think. So let's go to Asmo. And Asmo Poster 128.0 moves into P14. Still waiting for Wallington to come out of the pits. And Liam Poster 126.8 moves into 6th position. So we've got Low has just posted a 127.6, moves into P15. We have a Williams coming, but I don't know which one it is. I can't find it now. And that's not working either, so that's handy. So it's hit and guess. I mean, Nilsson's out on track, but I presume he's just going in the pits. Oh, he is going around again. And he does go faster. Poster 125.9 from Philip Nilsson. Stays in for P1. Danny is just starting his hot lap, and so is Waddington is also come out the pits and on his out lap. So Danny coming out to the beginning of 3rd sector now. See if he is up on his time. He is 3/10 up, because he goes to say he should be going into the top 10. Or top 11 as it stands, it should be. Still not letting me move spectator persons around, so I'll still have to do it with the bumpers. Or triggers, I should say. So, Danny, what are you going to post? Debut third ball, we post a 127.0, moves into P12. Maybe enough to go through, but we'll have to see. He's on the edge of that time to do it. Waddington posts a 126.4 and moves into 5th position, so he should be safe. Tamer Curve is on a hot lap now, and he needs a low 127 to be really safe. Oh, we nearly lost it. So I'd say he was 9/10 up, which would put him into like a 127.3 area, which would be where Anderson is in P15. So Tamer posts a 127.7, moves into 17th position, so he's still in the drop zone. So as it stands, we have lost Whippy because he has a qualifying ban, so he's out of qualifying. Jaleb and Asmo, Tamer and Low are all in the drop zone. They'll all need to be a low 27. So Low needs to get a move on and pretty quick, because now we are down to the time when no one's going to have time to set another lap. Well, as long as you leave the pits now, you might have. So Fiend is retired in the pit, so he's hoping he's through. Low posts a 127.1. He's in P14, so he's still on the cusp of that position. Anderson is on track. He's just started his hot lap now, and Jaleb is into sector 3. He's only a half a tenth up, so he's still not enough up. He needs to get another half a second at least. Cyclone's just posted. Oh no, Cyclone stayed there. So who moved up then? I'm trying to see who moved up. Someone moved up into a position. That might have been Cyclone. Might have moved up to P5 with a 126.4. I think he might have done. And so Jaleb does improve. He posts a 127.5, 0.3 faster, but he's still out of Q1. He's into P17 at the moment. Asmo is, I think he's just going to be able to put a time in because of the delay in the game. So that's during the session. No, Asmo is going in the pits. So it is, I think it's just down to Anderson now. So we know we've lost Whippy, Asmo, Tamer, Jaleb are all out of Q1. We are down to just Anderson is the only car that can knock anyone out. And we've also lost Fiend. I miss Fiend. Oh, and Anderson did post to go into second with a 126.2. Said he was on an outlap on mine, but okay. So we've lost Fiend, Jaleb, Tamer, Asmo, and Whippy. I believe Jaleb is on a corner lap. I don't know. Yeah, he's on a corner lap. He's on the ERS is full. So the fastest lap in Q1 was a 125.996 from Philippe Nilsson in McLaren. Second was Anderson in Mercedes with a 126.2. Sack in third with a 126.2. Fourth, Ultimate with a 126.2. And Path in fifth with a 126.398. We are losing Q1. ES Fiend in 16. Jaleb in 17, Tamer in 18, Asmo in 19, and Whippy with a qualifying ban in P20th. quality ban whippy noises. Well, you shouldn't be a naughty boy then, should ya? Right, so in Q2 now, let's see who's on the medium tyres. We've got Nelson's gone onto medium, so has Cyclone. Colossal's come out on soft tyres, so has Danny, and so has Low. I think Low was the first car out on track. Oh, welcome back, Ollie. We've also Hurricane's gone onto mediums, and so has Ultimate. We got lots of power fans here. Hello, everybody. And welcome to X1RL. I'm just trying to work out why I can't move that over. There we go. Aha. Because I was being stupid. So Low is on his hot lap now. Let's see who else has gone onto mediums now then. So we've got Sack on soft still. He hasn't changed tyres over yet, so I presume he will actually go onto mediums. We've got Paraffin, Philip Nelson, both in the pits on mediums. Liam's on soft still in the pits. Cyclone's out on track on the out lap on mediums. Colossal's out on a hot lap on soft. Ollie and Waddington are both on mediums, and they're out on their out laps. Danny's on softs on his hot lap. Anderson soft in the pits, Master Plane in mediums in the pits. On just started his out laps, he's got the pits. Mr. Weirson on softs in the pits, and Hurricane is on mediums in the pits, and Ultimate on mediums in the pits. We are on board with Low, and we have a Racing Points around by the look on that, and that would be Cyclone. And Low posts a 127.4 on the softs, and Colossal posts a 126.2 on softs. Danny posts a 127.0 on soft. Cyclone's on that there, so we'll go on. And Waddington is just first hot lap, I think that is. Cyclone is over there, but he also spans. I don't think it's on a decent lap. I'm not too sure. It's on mediums though. There's on 129. So we have a Williams gone around. That's going to be Master Plane. No damage though, so got lucky there. So we'll look at, I think it's Wallington. He's on the purple first sector, and he is on medium tyres. Slack has also gone onto mediums in the pits, and so has Anderson. They've gone to mediums. So we have 5 cars on softs and then 10 cars on medium tyres. So Wellington posts a 127.7 on mediums, Cyclone posts a 129.1 on mediums, Masterplane posts a 138.9 on mediums, Path and good screen second sector. The Ferrari would be Ultimate based on the outlap. So we are on board with Path and is coming into the third sector on medium tyres. So Path posts a 127.2 on mediums into third position. He's the highest placed person on medium tyres as it stands. So let's see where his teammate is. Teammate is invalidated lap, so that will be no good. Ultimate is in 2 on medium tyres. We're still waiting for Nelson's just doing his basically his cooldown lap now because he's invalidated. So we've got outlap is Sack. Liam, Ollie are on outlaps, and Sack has just started his hot lap in the Haas. Ultimate posts a 134.7 on medium, so we know that could be a lot better than that. Just trying to remember, Sack is into sector, well, just going up to the end of sector 2. So we have 4 cars on soft tyres, and that is Colossal Brush, which is retired in the pits, and Danny, Low, and Hurricane on his outlap. And here comes Sack to post time on mediums, 127 dead. Into second place, the highest placed person on a set of medium tyres. And Nilsson in P10 as it stands, just coming into the middle of the third sector on a set of medium tyres. Nilsson and Path in the same team, and the McLaren is a crazy fast-paced team, so they could be up there with the constructors, the same as the Haas boys of Sack and Wallington should be fighting for the constructors this season. Nilsson posts a 127.0 on mediums P4, so he should be okay. Here comes Ollie in the Ferrari. There's another two of a team that could be up there with constructors, with Ollie and Ultimate. Ultimate's just posted a 126.9 on a set of mediums into P2. Ollie posts a 127.3 on a set of mediums into P8. Tier Liam posted a 127.2 and moves into 6th. I mean, Ollie is not safe, and I do not think Path is going to be 100% safe either. And here comes Mr. Wilson on set of mediums, 127.0, moves into P6. I think Hurricane is just coming into sector 3 on a set of softs, so he will be looking for a low 126. He does, he goes to 126.5, not as low as what I thought it might have been, but he goes into P2 in the AlphaTauri, so that pushes Ollie on the brink in the top 10. Which also puts Path on the edge as well. So Path, Ollie, Liam are all on the edge of elimination. Who's going to be the first one to go into the pits to put softs on? Well, Ollie does improve. Goes into P9 with a 127.2, but that's still not really going to be enough, I do not believe. Because you've still got Waddington in the Haas on an outlap now on soft tyres, and you've also got Lowe and Cyclone all out on soft. And Anderson in the P15 is still yet to come out of the pits of the Mercedes. We've got Sack and Colossal both retired in the pits, so they think they're safe. I presume they would be. I can't see a 127 flat or a 126.9 is not going to be good enough to go through. Where it's going, they could also be the only ones on mediums in the top 10. So Waddington is just starting his hot lap, even though I showed it was actually on his hot lap. On soft, so we got Path's out now as well on track onto soft tyres as well. Master Plane come out on track again on mediums, and Anderson has just come out on track on mediums. They're going to need a low 127. Well, they're going to need probably a 127 flat to be safe for those mediums. Ultimate's just retired, and so is Liam in P8. So Liam may be out of qualifying, but he's happy to start on the medium tyres or hards. I would presume a lot of people will be doing people who start on the mediums will be going medium hard, and if you start outside the top 10, you may even think about starting on hard and go into mediums. Soft tyres is a risky business, because it more than likely means you're going to have to do a two-stopper of a soft, medium, soft, maybe a soft, medium, hard. So Low goes into 4 for the 126.9. So P4 for Low on a set of soft. Where is Waddington is now around the final corner. He's going to also need a low 126, and he goes in first with a 126 flat. Goes to P1. Anderson has just started his hot lap. Master Plane is just coming into the second sector, whereas Path is just in front. It's Path. Nilsson is just about to start his hot lap, and Mr. Wilson is just in the second sector of his outlap. So Master Plane and Anderson are both risking it though here, so going on to medium tyres, hoping they can get enough. So Path post at 125.8 goes into P1. Anderson is just coming up around about where is that Master Plane. What are you going to post? Does improve 128.0, but he stays in P14. Anderson needs a 127 dead on a set of mediums to go through, otherwise he's going to have to really hope. He's not going to get it. He's going to be in P14 with a 127.6 on mediums. Just trying to see who is still out on track. Master Plane is on the cooldown lap. Cyclone's in the pits. Ollie's in there. So looks like we have lost our guys. We've lost Liam in P11, Ollie in P12. Cyclone in P13, Anderson in P14, and Master Plane in P15 are all out of Q2, which means I'll have a choice of tyres to start on. The top 10, we've got Path on softs, Waddington on soft. Actually, I better do that. Actually, we'll do it this way. Fitted there, best. Yeah, we've got Path on soft, Waddington on soft, Colossal on soft, Hurricane on soft, Ultimate on mediums, Low on soft, Stack on mediums, Danny on soft, and Nilsson on mediums, and Weirson on mediums. So we have 4 cars in the top 10 on mediums, and then we have 6 on soft. So Low will need to try and get as high as they can. Danny, Low, and Path, Wallington, Weirson, Rush, and Hurricane will need to try and qualify in front of the guys on mediums, because you need to get away from them as quick as you can. While we wait for this clock to go down, with the fast lap in Q2 was a 1:25.8, and Wallington was just 2 tenths behind, 1:26 flat. So the best lap in qualifying so far is a 1:25.8. So let's see if anyone can actually beat that. That'll be interesting to see. We did expect to see a 1:25. Just how low can the 1:25 go? Will we see like a 1:25.0, 1:25.5? That is the question, and it's a lost connection to the session. Hopefully he gets back in time before the race. We have an Alpha coming out first, an AlphaTauri, which is Hurricane. So Hurricane set the first lap time of a 1:26.5. And Mr. Wilson posts a 1:26.7, goes into P2. We have a cargo around there. Ultimate posts a 1:26.4. I think we just lost Brush. The Colossal Brush is out of qualifying and it's got a 5-grid penalty. Someone's got a 5-grid penalty there. Did not see who that was. Let's say Ultimate post a 1:26.4. Second is Ryan Hurricane with a 1:26.5. Third is Mr. Wilson with a 1:26.7. And fourth is 1:26.7 is Danny. Let's see, Mr. Nilsson goes into first with a 1:26.0. That's McLaren, and here comes Path. Well, I'm just trying to see who got the time penalty. I don't know who got the 5-grid penalty. I've seen someone did though. And Power post at 1:25.8 goes into pole, which is what we thought. He's been very, very quick this season. JB is just about to start his whole lap. I'm just trying to see who's going in the pits. Who's going in the pits? So if he's going in the pits as well, we will go and grab and see who the heck got that grid penalty for. It was Sack. Sack got a collision with Colossal Brush, so Sack has a 5-grid penalty. That is massive. Everybody's in the pits. We have 2 cars on out laps. We have Waddington and Lowe. Lowe's just coming to the end of the 3rd sector to get his out lap out of the way to us all that. As always, our Instagram, I will just post a link for our Instagram into the Twitch now while we're here, while we're watching. So if anyone who wants to follow us or keep up to date with what is going on in XRL, they will be in there. If you'd like to join our Discord as well, our Discord is here as well. I will post Discord as well. If you'd like to join XRL or ACC or Forza, and just come along and just jump in and then let us know what you want to join. I think Slow is just about to set a lap time. It's gonna be okay. What's it at 1:27.3? Goes into P6. Sack is on its out lap and Wallington has just died his hot lap. comes Waddington. Waddington to post a 1:25.7. Great time from Waddington. Posts a 1:25.7. Path is out on a track though, so he will try and beat that. You are for sure. And we have this Isla will be going to pit, so Sack is on his hot lap now, so we'll go and watch Sack. Remember, he has a 5 grid penalty as well to serve. Flag somewhere. Lots of Brush has just rejoined the session. So, Sack. Final corner. Yellow flag as Williams lets someone pass. So, Sack posts a 1:25.7, goes to pole, but he will be pushed back to 5th position. Danny's coming out his hot lap, so is Mr. Wilson. Just trying to see who's in front of this trainer car. I think it is Path, it's just there, so Nilsson. Mr. Nilsson 3/10 up, so the 3/10 up will put him to a 1:25.7. This could be close. Could have 3 cars on a 1:25.7 here. Wellington retired in the pits. We don't. He has a 1:25.8 from Nilsson, going to P4. Hello, Kinsey.
Hello,
oh.
yeah.
Ultimate on pole. Ultimate with a 1:25.6. Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, so that was that was a very spectacular incident involving Brush and Sack. Sack getting a 5th-place grid penalty as a result of that. And Brush actually leaving the session, which begs the question, is he actually going to take part in the race?
He's back in. He's back in.
That's fine. Probably just needed a couple of minutes to cool off.
Well, that or his thinking throws, or shut them out, we don't know, do we? So, Path.
Yeah.
So 1:25.6 to beat for pole, and he's not going to get it. He goes to P5 with a he stays in P5 with a 1:25.8, but he's going for it now.
Nilsson's up on his time at the moment, only by a few hundredths though.
Just watching Danny, because Danny is on for a 1:26 what? 1:26.4 goes into P6.
You'll be happy with that.
Nilsson's 2/10 up, so 2/10 will put him to a 1:25.6. Nilsson goes to P2.
He doesn't get pole!
So 1:26.22. Comes Ryan Hurricane, he's going into pits. JBL, Mr. Wilson in P8 is invalidated lap, so he is out as well. He's done. Pretty much think Ultimate has still got enough fuel in the tank to go again as well, so but he's not going to. He's going into pits.
Yeah, the checkered flag is out. He's going into the pits.
Yeah, Path is 1/10 up in P5.
You're going to need another 10th and a bit to be able to knock Ultimate off pole. DRS wide open. Everything up to the max. Does he get it?
P3. P3.
Oh, Ultimate gets pole position.
Oh, it doesn't. Yeah. Ultimate gets pole. And I think that puts Sack down into P8. No, P9. Sack is going to be P9. Wow, that's going to be a painful... I would not like to be in the same party as Mr. Sack right now.
And I would not blame you. Ultimate on pole position. He was on pole. The time he was on pole was at the end of last season in Abu Dhabi. So that makes it his
Yeah.
8th career pole in X1.
So we got so I think it's 3 cars. Let me have a look. I think we got 3 cars in Q2. That's gonna be on mediums. Let me have a look. We've got in mediums on 3 cars on mediums in start of the race, and that is Ultimate, Sack, and Nilsson will be starting on medium tyres. Sack will be starting in P9 as we've seen because of the design penalty, because of the grid penalty. But Ultimate and Nilsson are P1 and 2, and they're both on mediums.
But at least
everyone else is on softs.
At least those that are starting on mediums in the top 10, they are going to be at an advantage. They'll be able to go longer into the race for their first stint.
But it's a guaranteed 1 stop. If you start on mediums, it's a guaranteed 1 stop.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whereas if you start on softs, you're more than likely doing a 2 stop.
Unless you go onto hards for the end of the race to get to go for the 1 stop, but it does mean you're on the slower tyre.
Well, we tried this. This is the thing. The 1 stop is actually a medium hard tyre, medium hards. Whereas if you start on softs, you're literally going to have to go to 65 to 70% on both sets of tyres.
Which would mean
it's virtually impossible to go to soft. Yeah, I reckon it'll be soft, medium. It could even be soft, medium. But it's definitely, if you're starting on softs, I'll be more than likely going soft, medium, doing a 2 stop sort of thing.
Yeah,
I reckon it's a soft, medium, soft. But either way, I think this is definitely a race now for Ultimate and Nilsson to pull away here. It's definitely in their hands, this race.
Yeah, you got to think those 2 are the favorite are up there as the favourites to take the win today.
But we don't know. Safety car could change everything. We just don't know. So outside the top 10.
We saw that happen.
I mean, I would consider using on soft, medium. If I was outside the top 10 right now, I'd really consider starting on hard tyres.
And that's exactly what a majority of those outside the top 10 have done. Liam's.
We can't see. It's not showing. But yeah.
I've got the grid in front of me. Luckily. So the grid.
Pause it, can't you?
So the grid at the moment, folks. The grid this is how the grid looks for tonight's race. We've got Ultimate on pole, Nilsson alongside him on the front row. Then you've got Path and Waddington on the second row. Danny, I believe this is Danny's first race.
Yes, it is. Replacing Path. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great debut for him getting into the top 5 in qualifying. Hurricane in the Alpha Tauri alongside him. Then you've got JBL and Lowe, Sack and Colossal Brush. That's gonna be interesting at the start. I've just realised that. That's gonna be interesting. Sack and Colossal Brush side by side on row 5. That's definitely going to be interesting. But anyway, you got and then outside the top 10, you've got Liam, Ollie, Cyclone, Anderson, Martplane, Fiend, Jaleb, Asmo, Whippy, and Tamer. You've got Tamer, Asmo, Jaleb, Fiend, Anderson, and Cyclone. They are all starting on the hard tyres. Everyone else outside the top 10 is starting on the mediums.
Yeah, a lot of the reserves are actually starting on the hard tyres because you've got Asmo's in for reserve, so's Jaleb, so's ES Fiend, and so is Anderson. They've all starting on the hard tyres. They're all from X2.
Yeah. And one advantage for Anderson especially, because he's an X2 driver, one big advantage for him is that he'll be able to test this out tonight in X1.
Well, they all can.
Before the X2 race later this evening.
Yeah, all the ones that they can, because they're all in the X2 race later on tonight in 2 hours' time.
Yeah, but in 2 hours' time, not only do we have the X2 race to look forward to tonight, for the football fans out there, we've got the Champions League final tonight, PSG and Bayern Munich for the Champions League final.
That's why we are lost half our drivers because we've been missing like 4 drivers for X2, and they're all going, I want to watch Champions League, so we're missing them because they want to watch that. So it's like
Well,
we understand why, but yeah, it's really hard to fill the grid. So at the moment we've only got 19 drivers. So if anyone from X1 wants to reserve for X2,
do you need me to fill the last slot?
we kind of need them. You're not X driver, that's the problem. You need to be X2.
That-
They got to be
that's
X1 driver.
That's a valid point.
I know.
That's a valid point, yeah. But, but I say, doesn't hurt to try, though.
Of course it doesn't. You got to try. If you're not trying, you're not working.
Yeah. Yeah, so some
So
of
we
the,
go in 1 minute.
yeah, 1 minute to go. Some of the action zones, just to bring people up to speed with the track, some of the action zones to look out for tonight. We have got, of course, the run down to turn 1 and that fantastic triple overtake with Lewis Hamilton back in 2018. And we had a couple of, we've got a turn 4 is also an action zone to look out for, primarily because that is where we had the birth of my catchphrase, thank you very much, I'll have a bit of that. And this will definitely be one that Matt Anderson will not be looking forward to looking back on, the curb of doom at turn 12.
Yeah, turn 12 and turn 9 are the two cons to watch. The hairpin
absolutely.
just before the downhill sharp left-hander. They're them two corners. If anyone goes anywhere, they're the two corners to watch. And we're
Absolutely.
rigging up, so we're about to go for warm-up lap. For formation lap is just about to start.
Yep. Yep, 29 laps of this 3.36 mile circuit, 15 corners on this circuit, 6 to the left and 9 to the right. Pit stop wise, you're looking at about 24-25 seconds to make your pit stop and maintain position on the track. But yeah, talking to the Champions League tonight. Talking to the Champions League tonight.
Say the predictions.
Predictions.
No, I was going. The tyre predictions that just come along the screen just then. It was a soft. It was a medium hard, or a soft medium medium.
There we go. That's what we were just talking about earlier during the break.
Yeah, I wasn't too sure if the soft that you could go soft, medium, soft, and the game reckons you can't. So.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. For the mediums, you're looking at about lap 12 to 14 if you're going for a one-stop, if you're starting on the mediums.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what people do. I've got a funny feeling that most of them will be going for a two-stop in the top 10, or 7 of the top 10.
Well, they're going to
If
have
you want
to,
quickly
otherwise...
say about the Champions League, quickly.
they're going to have to do a two-stop, otherwise they're going to be in a spot of bother towards the tail end of the race. But yeah, my predictions for the Champions League tonight, you'd be hard-pressed to try and beat Bayern Munich after their dominant performance against Barcelona last week.
Alonso Davies will tear PSG apart.
Yeah, and the interesting thing was that Coutinho, who's on loan to Munich from Barcelona, didn't want to celebrate the goals that he scored against Barcelona, and I'll say so. Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah, but he's a Barcelona fan. That's the thing. You got to remember that he's still a Barcelona fan at heart.
Yeah.
So, right. So we are about to go. This will be very interesting. We'll be definitely interested to see if these soft guys can get fast enough to get past these mediums. They will need to have any chance of winning this race.
Nevertheless, here come the lights. And it's lights out, and it's race time in Bahrain. And as predicted, the soft tyre guys have had a great start. Waddington already up into second place. He's overtaken Nilsson. He's having a go at ultimate heading into turn 1. But Waddington maintaining second place. Danny up into third. That's a great start from him. Nilsson's had a nightmare start, though. He's already down to 5th. He's managed to get past though. Pass out a couple of technical issues. Sack already up into 6th place after starting 9th. Oh, I did
There's
see
wings going everywhere.
Wings going
wings flying everywhere.
Yeah, Stack up to 5th though. Great start for him.
Just trying to see who got the damage. I think Lowe has gone down. Let me see the positions of people that have dropped.
Yeah, Hurricane's plummeted down the order.
It is Hurricane. It was Hurricane, and we have a
Oh, and Tamer's
virtual
out!
safety
Tamer's
car.
out!
Tamer's out. Yeah, Tamer's hit that
was,
curve
that was
on the right-hander.
That was on the run down to turn 8.
Jalab with a 5-second time penalty for hitting low. And they are in P16 and 15. What's up in over here? They're all that just slowing down to let each other thingy. Let's see how much damage Hurricane has got. Yeah, he's lost his right end plate. So Hurricane does have damage.
Yeah, he has lost an end plate. He'll be one of the ones unfortunate enough to make a first lap pit stop. And we've seen it happen so many times over the course of the last couple of seasons for the XRL that we've seen first lap incidents involving and the Ollie with a
penalty Ollie.
That could be a game changer.
That
could be a game changer.
Yeah, Mr. JBL, Mr. Wilson in the pits. What's he going to go on to? Surely he's going on to hards. We've also got someone else going in the pits as well because his pit crews
low
up
and
the
Hurricane.
thingies.
Oh, they're going to double stack. Are they going to double stack?
So, Mr. Wilson's gone on to
double
mediums.
Stack. They've double stacked! Alpha Tauri have double stacked!
So Islow's gone on to hards. Oh, he's got a penalty as well. So Islow's got a penalty.
That's a massive hammer blow for Alpha Tauri.
So we have Islow's. Yeah, oh no, Islow's gone on to hards. Hurricane and Mr. Wilson gone onto the mediums, so they must be going medium now to the end. Just trying to see the next battle on track is Colossal all over the. We've got someone going sideways. Oh, it's Jaleb. The racing point at Jaleb has gone sideways into the wall.
Yeah, that was
in
that.
P14 he was.
Yeah, that was the exit of turn 8.
We've got a fight for lead as well. Wallington all at the back of Ultimate on softs against mediums. And I still cannot turn on spectator view, so I can still not go left and right on there. So I've got to do it all with the triggers.
Never ideal when that happens. What I've actually worked out is if you press B and then press X again, you should be able to fix it there.
Right, okay. Thank you.
There we go.
Wallington with a fast lap of the race.
DRS enabled, but you can't use it at the moment. You can use it now.
Yeah, you can in a Wii now, but the problem is I think he's too far back now.
Yeah, way too
to
far
have
back.
the
He's about half a
advantage
second behind.
of this.
He's closed the gap, so it's progress.
Oh, Whippy's in the pits, and so is too Liam in P15, well 14 and 16 they were. See what they go on to. We got Liam onto mediums, and Whippy did start on hard tyres, so that is going to hurt. Dixon now is soft, medium, or soft, medium from now. Whippy onto medium tyres. Five-second time penalty for low.
Roll back in the pits
speeding in the pit lane. Yeah.
Has he got? Does he have to change his front wing again? Yes, he is. And he's going on to the mediums this time.
Well, he only just put on the hard tyres, so he can't exactly put any more hards on.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
Of them.
So that's a nightmare start for the Alpha Tauris.
Wallington can get in this time with DRS. We've also got to go and watch Colossal and Cyclone in a minute, because Cyclone and Colossal are all fighting for 9th, 10th and 11th. So we want to try and catch that battle once we see Wallington all the back of Ultimates.
Oh, he made that one look easy.
Yeah, there's not much Ultimate can do with the mediums on soft tyres, but the thing is,
Ultimate's going to have DRS heading up to turn 4.
Yeah, we've got Ollie in the pits as well. Ollie's doing his drive-through now, I think. So, Colossal. And Colossal has passed Fiend into P8. Now got, he's got back of Cyclone so if he can stay on board with him. Yeah.
Yeah, Fiend.
Is Nilsson.
Yeah, I say Fiend wants so Fiend once he's done with this race tonight, he'll no doubt be watching the Champions League as well. But with him being a wrestling fan, he'll be looking forward to SummerSlam tonight as well.
So am I.
Hey, that's about
so am I.
Wrestling fans here. Yeah.
Because it's the second biggest pay-per-view of the year, so yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Thing as
definitely.
well, I'm looking for a Champions League, but the problem is with me and Liam and Fiend, we got a race as well.
Oh, that's
He's
good.
X2 driver. So
Yeah.
there's a few of us there that are all there going, want to watch football, but we also want to watch that we've got a race, so...
Well, my workaround for that is having it on in the background on YouTube or something like that. Yeah.
It's on my laptop, I'll have it on.
Because that's what I did when we had the
Renault
Champions League last season. Oh. Because that's what I did last season.
You got to let Brush through. I know he's your teammate, but he's also X1. He's also on soft.
Yeah, Brush gets through.
Yeah, Colossal into P9. That's the right thing to do. I mean, he's a reserve driver coming in to step in for somebody, and your teammate's also on soft tyres, which is like, well, no hold him up. Or we have a run around.
Oh, and
that's what happens when you let him through,
Brush.
and Colossal just spins it, yeah. Colossal just spun
Goodness
it.
me.
And now Fiend's going, well, I let you pass, and then you do that. Cheers, teammate. Oh, we got, this will be interesting. Ollie and Jaleb in P13 and 14.
Yeah, and Ollie's one of the fastest drivers in X1.
Well, the problem is, in X1 now, they're, that's 14 of them are fast, so there's different variations of fast.
Yeah, because we saw there at the end of their qualifying there, at the end of Q3 especially, you had like the top 5 separated by like less than 2/10, I believe it was.
Yeah. I'll say that pole position was won by by 17, and there was the second one at Asmo. It's just done something there. We've got somebody around, and I think it's Whippy. It is Whippy, and he's lost his left front wing.
Yeah, that's on the exit of turn 4.
That is a box.
Yeah, that's the exit of turn 4 there. Those are the
Nilsson
sort of...
and Path and Danny are all together now, fighting for P3. This will be interesting though, because really Path and is he inside?
Oh, Path's had a look.
He's got him. Yeah.
But
is he going to force him wide though to let in Nilsson as well? No?
He made that move look way too easy. I think that was it.
Got him as well though.
Yeah, I think with how easy Path made that move, that was basically him saying to Danny, you may be filling in a slot tonight, but let me show you how the big boys play.
Full time. It's a full-time driver now. Danny's a new Red Bull driver. He's basically our version of Albon.
Oh, Alex Albon, yeah, filling in Pierre Gasly's slot.
The problem is, his path has basically cost Danny there the position to Nilsson as well, because also now he's also got Sack right behind him. Danny is literally just stuck between the fastest guys in the entire league.
Talking to Sack, there he goes, he gets through into 5th.
Yeah.
Oh, bit of a lock up there. Oh.
He got him, yeah. That's the thing, right? You say that lock up there, that lock up actually made that position because he had that lock up.
It won't
because he actually used that lock up to get in the inside and actually come around that corner.
Not going to do much as far as the tyres are concerned. And Ultimate's just got past Waddington for the lead. And now Waddington's back on him heading into turn 4.
Those softs must be done. They've got to be close to being done then. If that, because he was back for second in front.
Yeah,
unless he made a mistake.
On the softs. Plus the laps he did in quali.
Yeah. Plus a brush in the pits. What I want them to bring into this game is when you have a lock up, then you have a bold spot in the tyre. I reckon that's what they should bring into the game. So you know when you have force feedback?
Yeah.
I think they should bring that force feedback into that.
That would be interesting. But I mean, let's just face it. The last thing we need is to end up having a repeat of Raikkonen at the Nürburgring in 2005.
Well, it'd make people look after their tyres a lot more, though, wouldn't it?
There you go.
I also would like them to bring wind into the game as well.
Ah, crosswind on the track.
The same thing. The same thing they had at Britain this year, because I don't know if any of you actually watched all of the practice, but in I think it was practice 2, sorry, on the Friday afternoon, they had a massive gust of wind coming around. I think it was just before Beckett's, and it nearly killed like 3 or 4 drivers, because even Hamilton said he can't drive it going through Beckett's like that because the wind's so bad. Because it even threw him nearly into the wall.
And I wouldn't blame him.
Because I think, I'm trying to remember who it was. Somebody did crash in practice there. I can't remember who it was. I'm sure it was either it was a Red Bull or an AlphaTauri. I'm pretty sure it was. But that's what I want them to bring in, because that'll make the game so much more interesting, because then you've got to be careful of when you put the throttle down and how you take corners, especially if there's a wind there. Anderson on Fiend into P9 with DRS. You can see he used DRS into P9. So if Fiend can stay with him though, there could be a good old little fight here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Renault power. Little lock up there from Anderson as well.
Renault power on Mercedes power.
Ollie into P11 in front of Asmo. Again with DRS. In it is helps out there. So what do you think about this new rule that FIA are trying to bring in then to curb the engine power of Mercedes?
Banning the party mode. Well, it will definitely it's definitely going to make qualifying a lot more interesting, to say the least.
But it'll also take away the overtaking then, wouldn't it?
The
overtaking power in the race is the issue.
That's a valid point.
So we should be on the verge now of the pit stops now for some of these guys on mediums, and I think we've just seen our first one, a path.
Path's in. Danny's in. We've got a pit stop race, folks.
Danny's in as well. This is interesting. I mean, Waddington's gone around again. See, this is what I did on Thursday. I went an extra lap, and it
Danny
worked out
was
perfectly.
Path onto hards. It looks like Path's going for one stop, and he's actually jumped him.
Yeah, I think Danny may have had a 5-second penalty though. No, but did Path though? He jumped Path, didn't he? Danny's jumped Path. I think Path's at the time penalty in the pits to serve, because he's dropped he's also dropped 5-second mass.
No penalty for Path according to the race director. No penalty for Path according to the race director. No, Path didn't have a penalty. Path didn't have a penalty.
No one else went in the pits, so I don't understand how he dropped that, unless he just literally didn't press the button to come out the pits. That could be massive, but now he's got Wilson all at the back of him, but Wilson has just got a 3-second time penalty in the Williams.
There you go.
We've also now got Williams with new owners as well, which will be very interesting.
Ah, yes. Yeah,
especially after.
I think the biggest sigh of relief for Williams is the fact that they are still going to be in Formula One for a while yet, thanks to the acquisition. And that's Waddington into the pits now.
Yeah. And there's Chris saying overtake for them is different from party mode. The party mode is optimal performance of the whole car, crazy advantage. So this is the thing, they were on about that in the when they were talking about it with the pundits. Oh, Waddington in the pits, that's our race leader in the pits. Oh, as he was in second, wasn't he? So we have a yellow flag, and we have a virtual safety car. Brushes out. That is our second DNF of the day. So we have a virtual safety car, which has just worked perfectly for Waddington. He's just come out the pits.
Yeah, he only dropped down to 6. He's gone onto the hard, so it looks like he's gone. Looks like he's gone for a one-stopper.
I mean, it can be done, but if that was me, I would have tried to go into lap 10, and then, while saying that though, Waddington did go an extra lap than anyone else.
And
Nilsson drive-through penalty. Wow,
well, that's
game over. He's going to need a safety car now, because that's probably just ruined his race. But like I say, Chris saying there, I mean, they are saying about the party mode is different and all this, but they are still saying it could affect a lot of overtaking on certain things. So I don't know whether it affects other cars. I don't know, but there is something said. So Russ has left the session. Fastest lap of the race so far is a 1:30.2 from Waddington. Outside the top 10 is a 1:30.9 from Mr. Weirson. And
Nilsson's in. Nilsson's in. Well,
biggest gainers of the race so far.
He's into service penalty.
biggest gainer so far is Master Plane up 12 places because Philip Nelson's just said it's boxing here now. What is he boxing, or is he gonna? Yeah, he's doing a drive-through.
No, he's serving his drive-through.
Because losers is Ryan Hurricane down 10. But yeah, I mean, who's yet to stop? We've still to stop is Ultimate, Sack, Master Plane, Cyclone, Philip Nelson, Anderson, Fiend, Ollie, Asmo, and Jaleb are all yet to pit. But Ollie and Nelson both had drive-through penalties.
And they don't actually count towards the pit stops.
No. Right, so the closest fight on track so far is for P10 with Ollie and Path.
Yeah, of course. But of course, Path is actually starting to pull away because his tyres are a lot...
Brand new.
Yeah, they're brand new compared to Ollie's hards, which are 10 laps old.
And Woodington is now gaining rapidly on Nilsson in P6, but Nilsson's tyres 10 lap old, so they will be coming to the end of their life. They'll still go another 4 laps though.
I mean, it is doable.
They did qualify on, so
yeah, he was actually very lucky to make it into the top 10 shootouts.
Yeah, so he took a chance, same as a few others did as well. I mean, Zach was there as well. No, I don't know if you're going to get that. Brave Waddington.
He's left it quite late. Oh!
Well, park your car in the right place, you can't pass. Simple as that.
Yeah. Renewing their rivalry from last season for the championship.
We've also got Fiend and Danny fighting for P8 and 9. I'll say we're still on board with this because we're going up to the DRS straight again in a second.
Oh, now Path's jumping on the action.
Yeah, I remember rightly, there was something that happened between Waddington and Nilsson last season here, I think it was, as well, if I remember rightly. So they are pretty much used to each other, especially around Bahrain. And I don't know why it's called Bahrain when it never rains.
That's a valid point.
Wow.
And yet over the last couple of years, as Ultimate comes into the pit, as far as achievements go, there's actually an achievement. There was actually an achievement in the last couple of F1 games. There was like the Deserts Missed the Rain or something along those lines. Like winning a race in Bahrain.
And he's got him. Same overtake.
Yeah, Master Plane's in as well, and as is Philip Nilsson.
I think Nilsson basically had to pit then because he knew he was going to get passed by Wallington anyway, so he may as well just go in there, get your hards on.
Yeah, there you go.
Job done. And so everybody's in. Think everyone, I've done their pit stops now. Let's just have a look and see who's. Oh no, Sack's still yet to do it. So Cyclone, but I reckon they'll be next.
Yeah, then
same as Anderson. Yeah.
Well, see, Sack's realistically going to be next because he's the one that's on medium. Cyclone's actually on hards.
Yeah, I just seen that. Yeah, thank you. Sorry about that. Yeah, so the hard guys will be around about lap 16, 17, well, probably about 15 or 16, maybe 17, around that area. Biggest gainers and losers there. The losers are Philip Nelson's down 11 at the moment, but he's yet to have some people in front of him who are still yet to pit, so he'll probably be around about lap. He'll probably be around about 7th by the time everyone's pitted. Hurricane is also down 10 places, but he will have to pit the next couple of laps as well, so he is not having a great day. Closest fight on track so far is for P15 of Liam and Jaleb. Racing Point on Alfa Romeo. Jaleb reserved for Racing Point and Alpha of Liam, and Liam is now into P14 with the inside around the corner. Both roughly on the same age tyres, just one's on mediums, one's on hards, and Jeff's trying to bin himself off on the corner that he's scared of. He's been having a bad day. He's been having bad dreams of that curb of doom all day, so...
Definitely.
and then he hits the curb on the corner before the curb of doom. So Ollie into P8 in front of Fiend. As well, we have a car going around somewhere. I think it's Danny in the Red Bull. He lost a lot of time there, and I think it was because now Path's got him as well. So Path into P6. I'll say Fiend on Ollie. This is a nice little fight here. Well, it was close, and now Fiend has just backed right off. So, and I think Nilsson has just passed Asmo into P12. He's also pulled away quite fast. Yeah, so Nilsson's on a fresh set of hards, and Asmo's on old hards, so no surprise there. We're gonna go and watch Cyclone for a bit because Saka's also, I think Sak's just pitted. Saka's pitted from the lead, so Sak will be going to the end of the race now. Be interesting to see when Cyclone Pin goes in the pits, because this will be, whether it goes in now or next lap will be the interesting part. He's going again, so not yet. Let's just see how much ultimate gains on him this lap, because this will be interesting to see if it's actually worth pitting yet. Lost 1/10 down the straight already.
And the gap, I was going to say the gap is the gap is starting to fall. 2.4, 2.3. The gap's falling.
Yeah, I think he should have boxed then. I think Cyclone should have boxed a lap ago. And Mr. Wilson in P10 has just pitted into now, so he's going on to, surely be going on to mediums again. I think that's the second pit stop of the race.
No, he's on to hards.
Let me have a look and see. That's the second pit stop as well, though, so unless he started on mediums. Did he start on mediums?
Don't think he did.
Well, Path all over the back of Anderson.
No, he started on softs.
Well, so he could have gone mediums, so that's a surprise. So he obviously thinks his hards, his mediums will not go that far then. So, interesting. So Path all over the back of Anderson. He's also going to have DRS. He should have him shortly. Yeah, he does. So Path is now into P5, yeah. Pretty simple, pretty routine. In he goes. So Sak has now got Path behind him, and Anderson has also got Danny behind him. So Danny's just pulled right up as well now. So Danny's all over the back of Anderson as well. I think Anderson maybe boxing this lap, I would pretty much assume, because I think those tyres are near enough done now. And oh, Cyclone's going again. Cyclone's going around again. So Anderson's Anderson. So Anderson's going around again as well.
And in the grand scheme of things, Cyclone didn't actually lose too much time there. He only lost about half a second on that last lap. But now,
he was 2.8 in front. He's now 2 seconds in front. So he's less than that now. He's lost 8 tenths a lap.
Yeah, that is definitely a cause for concern.
And so is Anderson is just dropped 4 tenths down to Path in the first sector. All down to Danny. I mean, Danny's going to have to pit again, so that's one thing, because those mediums are only going to go another 6 laps, so he's probably going to have to go medium soft. Well, he's going to... Oh, Danny's gone. So, there goes Danny's plan of going to softs at the end. That
has he got damage, though?
Oh, no, he hasn't. He has no damage. He got away with that. There's no damage.
How in the world he got away with that? I don't know.
Yeah, and then you'll race and you'll just tap a wall and your whole wheel will fall off.
Yeah.
Welcome to Codemasters. Ultimate 1.4 second behind now, so he's slowly getting into DRS zone. He's saying now, Cyclone, stay out for one more lap because you're going to give me DRS in about half a lap's time. And he is. Cyclone staying out. Problem is, I've got a funny feeling Cyclone, if he carries on, he's going to be coming out the pits in about 10th position. Whereas if he pitted earlier, he would have come out about P7. Anderson's in the pits.
And Fiend.
Yeah, oh, Fiend, yeah, say Fiend and Anderson both on the same tyres anyway, so Whippy 5-second time penalty, speeding in the pit lane.
Whippy with a 5-second penalty for ignoring
and
blue flags. That's for speeding in the pit lane.
Whippy. So thought that was a 5 second for that. So where is Whippy? Whippy's in the middle of all these alphas, I think. No, that is his teammate. So it must have been the path in that. Yeah, it must have been with Nilsson passing him. Ultimate now is 5 tenths behind in P2 behind Cyclone.
Yeah, surely Cyclone's going to have to pit. And
ooh, we've got someone go around. AlphaTauri.
It's low.
It was low. It was low, yeah. Low in P17. I don't think he got any damage, but that's bad enough.
And
Cyclone's going around again. Wow.
This is when, not
now.
if. And there you go. If I was Cyclone's race engineer at this point, I'd be a little bit frustrated, asking him, why did you not come in sooner?
Oh, well, unless he's going for a one-stop. Oh, who's that going around? That is a racing point of Jeff.
It's J-Lab.
And that is, yeah, and the curb of doom. That right-hander. Oh, oh, we've got someone else going around.
Oh, it's low again.
This is low again, yeah.
Yeah, but that was on the exit turn 3 this time.
Liam in the pits on the mediums. So he'll be surely going on to mediums. I don't think Softs will go to the end. Yeah, he's going on to mediums, so Liam on to mediums in P13. Sack getting closer and closer to Waddington in P3 and P4. What are they going to do? Because Sack is on 3-lap old and Waddington's on 7-lap old, and Sack is getting 2.
Hang on a second. Hang on a second. What happens to Itzlo? Oh, he's lost an end plate. Itzlo's lost an end plate. Actually, has he lost? For a split second now, I thought he lost both end plates.
So Sack is now 4 tenths behind. He's gained a 4 tenths and half a lap. So this should be bye-bye Waddington. Yeah, let's let him through. I think it's pretty safe to say. I think Sack's got more pace than Waddington has right now.
Yeah, fair play.
Cyclone is finally pitted.
And he's going
Cyclone's
to soft.
onto the soft. Yeah, I thought he was going that way. Well, he's going to try to. That's a strategy that it is doable, but he's going to lose a lot of time at the end of the race. He's going to be really, really careful of not using them too much. So the closest fight on track really is Waddington and Sack, but I don't think they're going to be fighting. They're just going to be basically towing him along. Wondering who else is yet to pit. I've got a funny feeling Whippy is going to have to pit yet.
Ollie's yet to pit.
Ollie. Oh, Ollie, yeah, Ollie. Surely he's boxing soon. Surely. Yeah. But then again, he's going to go for that one stop as well, isn't he? He's going to go to soft as well. The problem is the two guys that, I say, if Ollie didn't have that drive through though, that would be different because he would be about 20 seconds higher up, which would put him in the lead.
Yeah, exactly. He would have been challenging for the race win.
But surely he's boxing now. We're going to keep an eye on him, see if he boxes his lap, because he's also got Master Plane gaining rapidly on him as well. Waddington.
He's almost in DRS range.
Sorry, I'm just watching Waddington and Sack overtake each other again.
And once
they keep giving each other DRS. Yeah, I think they just keep giving each other DRS.
This is a great
tagging each other
battle.
along. No, I think they're just tagging each other along, to be fair. As in, one takes the lead, pulls the other one, and the next lap the other one pulls the other one, and DRS, yeah.
Listen,
and I think that was Nilsson.
That's a very clever strategy there from the Haas drivers.
And fastest lap of the race so far was just Nilsson, just posted at 1:30.1 on hards.
Yep.
Fastest lap outside of the top 10 is a 1:30.4 from Mr. Weirson.
That 1:30 fastest lap, that's going to be gone in the next couple of laps, guaranteed, especially when we see how fast Cyclone can be.
Cyclone's on softs, that's going in like within the next 30 for 40 seconds.
Yeah, easily. Probably easily 29s, maybe even 28s if he's feeling really lucky.
might be faster to say. I think it might be about 128. Especially now that lap was probably oh no, that lap was set on 6 lap old hards. So it's definitely there. Just trying to see. So Master Plane was gaining on Ollie and now he's backed off. So closest fight, Mr. Wilson on Anderson, 9/10 behind. Anderson's O's on fresher mediums though, so he shouldn't be gaining. We'll go to Cyclone though, because I think this is going to be the fastest lap of the race right now.
Yep, 28.9. 28.9, there we go.
Mr. Wilson had DRS on Anderson in P10.11, and Danny is in the pits. So Danny,
yep, he's going for softs.
Yeah, so the only guys left to pit now will be Ollie and Whippy. Whippy's just boxed anyway, so there you go. Both Red Bulls are boxing together. Both more than likely going on to softs. Danny's just gone on to softs, and I reckon Whippy might have done as well.
Master Plane, meanwhile, he's got DRS on Ollie.
Yeah, and Slack has just started to pull away from Waddington into P2 and 3.
Yeah.
How's the plane on Ollie? Is he finally going to get him?
Ollie pits now, you'd be lucky if he stays in the top 10. And there we go, he does come in.
Ollie in the pits, so he'll be going on to soft tyres. We're going to stay on board with Ultimate because we haven't really shown him that much because he's been out there on his own. So we'll stay on board with him to still watch him this lap unless anything major happens.
Yeah, apart from the start, he has had a relatively quiet race today.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like it when I just show the rest of the field, but I'd like to show the first at some point in the race, so it's a bit, they get some time. All the fights are everywhere else when it's like this, so.
Yeah.
I mean, Sack is staying at 4.8 seconds behind, so he's not even pulling or gaining, so. Barring a mistake, I think this could be close to being job done for the top first anyway. Maybe even the second, because Sack is now starting to pull away from Wallington. So the majority of people are doing is medium hard, so there's a couple that did soft hard, but they'll be on the edge of the tyres I think, or I think Path and Waddington are trying it, but I think Slack is as well. I know Slack qualified on mediums, didn't he? So we know Waddington and Path both did the soft hard route, and Ultimate and Sack did the medium hard. Nielsen is gaining on Master Plane big time. Looking like a great weekend for Haas so far. Looking like a good weekend is also for McLaren, because they will start, I think they'll be 4 and 5 in a minute or two, because they're slowly gaining on Master Plane. I think Plane's... Ooh, that was close. Oh, Cyclone saying hello. How you guys doing? Yeah, he's in there as well. There we go. So Cyclone now into P6. He's seen the door from Nilsson fighting with Master Plane and took it.
Licks the stamp and sent it.
Yeah.
And now he's bearing down on Master Plane now for 5th place.
the race finishes like this, is a fantastic weekend for the Haas guys, because they're going to pull away all championship points on the constructors. Because you've got a McLaren back in 7th and a Ferrari back in 10th.
And not just that, it looks like as things stand, they could actually potentially, Haas could potentially take the lead in the championship.
Just trying to think mathematically wise, what would that be? Is it 35 points they get?
It's a 17 point gap between McLaren and Haas at the moment, and there we go. Ollie takes the fastest lap of the race. 18 and 15. That's 33 points for Haas. McLaren 12, 6, 12, 6, 18, 18 and 33. Ooh, 2 points difference between McLaren and Haas as things stand.
But I think Nilsson will get up to 6th pretty soon, I think. But saying that, we've also got all Paths over the back of Waddington in P3 as well. We'll just watch this DRS straight here now, and then we'll go and watch that Waddington fight, because they're going to the home straight in a minute. So let's have a watch this, because they're coming up to the DRS straight. And ooh, Mr. Wilson with a 3-second time penalty, so that's could cost him the top 10 place, cost him many points as well.
Yeah, these time penalties are definitely going to be crucial.
Close enough. Don't forget, you've also got the extra point for the least amount of penalties as well.
Yeah, there's that as well. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Haas tried to get past Waddington, but Waddington having none of it. Waddington covering the inside line.
For Nilsson passes Masterplane tries looking back, and nope. So we have Philip Nilsson up into P6, and Path is all the back of Waddington, so we'll carry on watching that. Mr. Wilson passes Anderson into P8.
You managed to make up 2 places just like that. How easy was that? I say at the start of this current lap, very well played from Waddington to cover the inside line of turn 1 to ensure that Path didn't get through into a podium pain position.
This is down to now whether their tyres can survive. Path and Waddington, are their tyres going to survive to the end? And how much time are they going to lose to Cyclone? Oh, Ollie on Anderson. Anderson into P... Oh no, Ollie into P9. Anderson now into P10. I don't think Anderson really put up much of a fight there, to be honest. So the fight is still with Path and Waddington. They've passed the second DRS rate now, so down to sector 2. Ollie is also all over the back of Mr. Wilson as well, so we will try and grab that in a second. I don't think nothing's going to happen here. Let's go and watch this battle, because this is the battle for 8th position, but Mr. Wilson does have a lot of penalties.
Yeah, so I don't think Ollie's going to be too concerned about not getting past him.
Ollie just lost a lot of time there though to Anderson there, about half a second. And then he went to the back of Mr. Wilson.
Oh, surely Path's going to get past Waddington this time. He's got DRS, he's turned it up to max. Waddington again trying to cover the inside line.
So he's going to defend it. He's got him. He's going to defend it.
He brakes a little later and he keeps 3rd place somehow.
Yeah. Ollie on Mr. Wilson.
Oh, careful! Oh, you can't be doing that, Waddington. That's one. You can't be doing that, Waddington.
drops a Ollie into P8. Oh, it was a good fight back down. We missed it. We missed the fight, so we missed two things there. I was trying to catch the Ollie in the Weirson fight, caught that and missed that, and then went back to that, and missed the switch back from Mr. Weirson.
I've just clipped what happened between Path and Waddington. I'll send that into the incident team. Even though I'm not a driver, I'm still going to send it in. Because what happened was, Waddington went to the right-hand side of the track to defend the position, and then he went back to the left when Path tried to go to the left. So Waddington defended the inside line. Path went to the outside line, and then Waddington cut him off again. You can't make two moves like that. You can't make two moves in a row like that when you're defending position. You're only allowed to make one move like that.
Oh, we've got Alpha Romeo around. Is that Liam? No, it's not. It is Asmo's around.
And this time Path does get through.
So Path into P3, Waddington into P4. Ollie's now past JBL for the second time. Is he going to hold it this time?
Yeah, Path will be breathing a huge sigh of relief now that he's managed to get onto the podium. Of course, we've got penalties to take into account as well, so we'll wait and see what happens.
That's the thing, yeah. There's a few drivers that we could mention for driver of the day. So the game's going to probably give it to Cyclone because he's gone up to more places than any other driver has in this race. So it'll probably go to Cyclone or Master Plane. They both got 8 places.
Yeah.
I mean, Sack's up 7 as well, and Sack's just stayed out of trouble.
Yeah,
Fastest lap of the race so far is a 1:28.3 from Ollie in P9. Outside the top 10 is a 1:30.4 from Danny in P12. Ollie on JBL. Is he going to get it this time? Is he finally going to get him? Ooh, easy squeeze.
He does.
Yeah, but is he going to hold it onto it? Ultimate's just died the final lap of the race. So we'll go and grab that in a second. I just want to see if he's going to hold on to it. Wellington is also all over the back of Path.
He's got no ERS. He's out of ERS. He's going to try the outside line of turn 4.
Oh!
He scores there. Oh, that's a huge game changer. That's going to be a massive game changer for the stewards after the race.
I don't think he's got any damage. I don't think he's got damage, is he? Oh, he has got damage. Yeah, he's lost his front right end plate, so that is
that is going to be a game changer for the admin team afterwards.
We'll have to see. Well, the stewards decide. Don't forget the admins are not all stewards. Only, I think, 3 admins now are stewards. The rest of them are dress drivers, so makes the stewards and decisions a bit fairer for everybody. So we will see what happens there. So ultimate cruise control. He's going to win it, but Sack did gain 3 seconds on him the last couple of laps, the last 5 or 6 laps. So ultimate wins it.
Sack takes second
after his 5 grid penalty he took as well at the start of the race.
Heads up. Waddington, great sign of sportsmanship from him. He's actually let Path back through into 3rd place. Fair play to Waddington on that one.
Yeah, fair play, yeah, definitely. So Path takes 3rd, Wallington 4, Cyclone 5th, Philippe Nilsson 6th, Master Plane will bring it home as 7. Ollie will get 8, I believe, and I reckon Anderson will get 9th, because I think Mr. Wilson will drop positions. So Ollie gets 8, Mr. Wilson gets 9. Oh no, yeah, Anderson gets 9. Mr. Wilson, will he keep it on 10 or not? I think he will. I think Mr. Wilson will get 10. Yeah, he will. And we will just check that to that. So it's still a 1:28.3 from Ollie. So Ollie gets the extra championship points for the fast lap of the race. Outside the top 10 will be a 1:30.4. 2, which is TOTD Liam, will get the extra point for outside the top 10. So Danny finished in 12, Liam finished at 13, Hurricane finished 14, Asmo 15, Jaleb 16, Low 17, Whippy 18, Brush and Tamer did not finish. So the only surprise there was Nilsson finishing back in P6. I actually thought he'd be higher up than that, so that was actually a little bit of a surprise.
I would have thought he would have. I would have thought he'd have finished up a little bit higher as well. But we said it earlier. I said it earlier. That drive-through penalty was a game changer.
Yeah, it was for Ollie as well, because I think Ollie would have been a lot higher up, because Ollie would have been leading that race at some point.
Yeah, more than likely.
So we will see who gets this extra point for the cleanest driver.
Yeah.
This is another one that could actually make or break a championship.
Absolutely.
Well, this cleanest driver award for each race. Remember, there's 22 points up for grabs for it. So, there is actually a very, very clean race. Look at that. So technically, it would actually go to Ollie because he's got the fast lap of the race and no penalties.
There you go.
So Ollie gets the extra points. That is pretty simple when basically only 3 drivers had penalties that finished.
Yeah, JBL, Asmo, and Jaleb. Yeah, they were the drivers that finished that got penalties.
No, 4 drivers. 4 drivers. Yeah, you got Whippy, Jaleb, Asmo, and Mr. Wilson all had penalties. Everyone else didn't have penalties. So that is a very, very clean race. So thank you everybody for that good race. I say it's very, very clean. There's a couple of incidents there, but sportsmanship was there as well to show as well. So thank you, Kenzie.
Yeah, always a pleasure being in the commentary box. So let's just recap the results before we finish up. We've got Ultimate, Stack, Path, Waddington, Cyclone, Philip Nilsson, Marta Plane, Ollie, Anderson, JBL. That's your top 10. Then you've got Fiend, Danny, Liam, fastest lap outside the top 10, Hurricane, Asmo, Jaleb, and Low, who finished. And then you've got Whippy, Colossal Brush, Tamer. Colossal Brush and Tamer are the only DNFs. So we only had 2 DNFs today.
Yep, we only had 2 DNFs and only 4 drivers had time penalties. So it's a fantastic race. And like I said, there's only a couple of incidents there that need looking at. But apart from that, I mean, fair play, guys. That was a nice, clean and clear race. So thank you, everybody, for watching. And we hope to see you next week at... Well, actually, we hope to see you in about 1 hour's time for X2 and at Bahrain. And hopefully we'll catch everybody next week as well for X1 at Vietnam. So that'll be interesting as well.
That's definitely going to be interesting. A new track as well.
Yeah, so we hope to catch everybody next week, and I hope everybody has a good evening. And thank you, Kenzie, and everybody, goodbye.